Hi guys, my name is Irene Richard Amua, and I want to say thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for always following me. On my first class on why is it important for father to tell their stories to their children. Today, I want to take the comprehensive class because a lot of people have reached out to me and said, why is it important? So today, I'm going to be discussing that. So why should fathers share their story with their children? Number one, they should share their story with their children to build connections and understanding. Today I'm very grateful to God that my father, back then, even when I was in secondary school, told me a whole lot about my place where I came from in Delta State. I'm from Delta State, Kwale, am I precisely, and I grew up in on the Anambra State, Anambra West, Inzan, where I was born. So I didn't know much about my town, but because my father always sit me down to tell me about my village, my town, my family, my extended family, those are met and those are didn't meet. So when he passed on 20 years ago, I was very thankful that he told me most of those things because we're not home together and we're not staying together. So I am very I was very lucky then and I'm lucky now. So the same thing today. We need to. A lot of our children do not even know where we came from. Do not know most of our siblings. Do not know how things are. But that I'm going to come to later. So why fathers should share their story with their children? Number one, I said for deeper relationship. Sharing personal stories foster a stronger bond between father and child. I'm telling you the truth. It helps them to understand where we're coming from. It helps them to understand, how you got to where you are. So, except a child who just wants to be wayward, is one who is that be wayward. But a child who knows that his father suffered to build this empire, is not going to get there and destroy it because he knows the father's story, and that's what I was sharing in my first podcast when I said that about this basketballer that became so rich despite the fact that his father was very poor, and how he was able to manage his children because his children found out that he's very rich, but their father is not spending on them. Not that he's not spending on them, but he doesn't want them to become so unappreciative. So whatever they say they want, what he did was to make sure that they get to that stage or they really need it. So you can't say because you suffered and therefore you don't want your children to suffer again, and therefore what you need to do is to just make sure that you provide everything for them. We're not saying you should not provide things for the children, but help them to understand where you are coming from. Again, sharing personal stories foster a stronger bonds between father and the child. Another one is emotional intelligence. When you tell your story, children develop empathy and understanding by hearing about their father's experience and emotions. Guys, when I tell my children I never watch cartoon, they laugh. Yeah, it's true. When I tell my children that during our time, television is open around 4 p.m. and closes 10 p.m. and my father will not allow us to get close to television, and how television then look like a cage, and my father used to have a key. They start laughing. So when you now tell them that, hey, bedtime, reading time, Monday to Friday, there's no television except weekend, they understand that daddy too have gone through that. So it's very important for us to know what we're doing. It's very, very important. Please and please, I repeat it again. Children develop empathy and understanding by hearing about their father's experience. Let them know about your experience. Let them know how you suffer. Let them know about how school runs you and how you run school. Let them know how you failed. Let them know how you passed. Let them know how we used lantern back then. I mean, of our children know that that's a time we're using candle. That's the time some of us will put water leg inside the water for not to sleep so that we can read. All those things. Let's tell them the story. It will help them. And it help them to do what? To show empathy. Because when they hear our story, they will definitely understand where we're coming from. Another one quickly is role modeling. When children hear our story, father demonstrates the importance of self-reflection, vulnerability, and open communication. I always tell father, show your, be vulnerable around your children. Tell them who you are. Our children cannot come to see us. Yeah, we are strong. Yeah, we are strong. But I always tell people that being vulnerable is not weakness. Being open is not weakness. It's because you want your children to know that it's good to be open. So, let's wait for the other class where I'm going to be talking about passing on values and life lesson. So, guys, it's very important for us to build, for us to share our stories with our children. Please and please, I will continue wherever you are. Try as much to share this video so that fathers can come to learn. Today, a lot of fathers are going through a lot. Children do not know what you went through. And that's why a lot of children today are wayward, because they actually think their father has so much money. So it's very, very important.